Good morning, everyone. Hopefully, the stream is working well for us all. Happy Thursday. I have a test going up on my other screen here, and it looks like it's going just fine. So I'm hoping that that's the case for everyone that's here with us live. So happy holidays, everyone. Hopefully, everyone had a good Thanksgiving feast of sorts. And we are headed into the Christmas season, end of year 25, if we can all believe it, because I can't. Here we are, though, nonetheless, and a lot of really exciting things. This is likely going to be one of the final YouTube lives that we will do before the end of the year. And the main reason for that is actually really exciting is we have some awesome things that we are going to be announcing at the beginning of early next year. And so we are going to save that for a special event at the beginning of the year. So that's something that you are going to want to participate in and be a part of. But we did want to get together with everyone at least one last time before the end of the year. There's been a lot of changes to the Visera Link app, and we wanted to make be available to answer any questions or walk people through what that looks like and what that experience is. So here we are, and we're gonna be here as long as needed or requested. And once we're done, we'll be off for the remainder of the year. So if you're here in live, let me know where you're calling in from. You'll notice we have a lovely visitor this year. This is I guess Mr. Crab. We can call him Christmas Crab. Should we call him Christmas Crab? That's over my shoulder here joining us. But yeah, we've had a lot of really awesome. We were talking as a group earlier this week about how over the past, couple of months, we've had some really awesome releases. And I just want to highlight the most recent one more than anything, if you're watching this after the fact, that you should be aware of. So when you go in, if you haven't updated the app, everything I'm going to be talking about just in this conversation here really quick is going to require an update to the app. So make sure you go to your app store, whether that's on the iPhone or Android, and make sure you actually update the app. It's not something that's always automatic. Sometimes it can be, it may not have gone through. So make sure that you have updated the app. And once you're in the app experience, everything will look the same. However, and we kind of talked about this in our last live event, the main thing that has changed that people have been very excited about is the ability to see historical data trending. And so that's what we're going to highlight and discuss a little bit today. And again, answer any questions for people that are here live. But the biggest thing that I want everyone to be aware of is that historical stuff, and we'll kind of walk through that. In addition to the historical, we also added report notes, which has been widely requested as well. We'll discuss that. So if you're with me, if you want to open up your app, I'll give you a quick run through of some of the major changes that have gone out over the last little bit. So I'm just in my Link Universal. And when you actually go through the experience, what is important to remember is, sorry, let me just log out here. I have so many different accounts, and I'm logged into a different one. I need to log into another. But a lot of the things that were, let me just log in here. It's got to use my face to get my password, all that fun stuff. But what will happen is you will now be able to see all, and this takes into account just not from here moving forward in terms of the scans that you run moving forward, but more importantly, this also brings into any scan that you've ever run will be included in this, which is actually something that's awesome. So for example, when you pull up a report, there we go. Sorry for the delay there. So everything looks the same on your application. So here's a scan that I ran a couple of days ago. And the cool thing is you guys, if you didn't know, you can actually select any of these tiles right here. for more information. You can do that. All these tiles are clickable, right? So we're going to go to the summary, which is the summary overview page. And then you can actually click on, let's just show heart rate variability. This is what is new. So this is something that you can actually start to see and I've only run one scan recently, but you can actually click on any of these lines. So you can actually see the measurement for a specific time frame. So the other cool thing that we've added is the ability to see yearly versus monthly. And so now as you're helping people and you're working with clients all around the world, now it's simple to actually be able to come in and discover, are we seeing improvements in certain areas that this individual wanted to work on? And this is an easy way to quickly and effectively discover options there. If you scroll down further, you'll notice additional tiles here. You'll notice there's a yearly average, your low. It depends, if you're selected on yearly above, which I am, it will show you your yearly average right here. If you're on monthly up here, if you just click that little bubble, it will swap over and you will see the monthly average for that time frame that was selected. And then you will actually be able to see the minimum and the maximum that that individual saw during that time period. So the more you run regular scans with people, or the more that you're working with people, the more useful this functionality becomes. And then on the monthly, the cool thing is you can actually drill into specific months. So if I want to look back on, man, we really were running into some challenges in May of this year, it's as simple as select the month and it will pull all that relevant data for that user that you're working with. So something that's really easy and clean and easy to use. And the feedback has been really important to us and has been awesome. Now, one thing that people have also asked is, did I lose the educational component? And the answer is no. We've just simply moved it. So we present it cleanly here. And then if you want the educational info, all you have to do is select this more information, and you still have all of those details that you've come to appreciate through the years, as well as the learn more option right here that will take you to Vocera.com. And here you have a lot more information regarding heart rate variability in this instance. And there's a lot more content that's driven here. So education, we understand, is something that is important for our users, and it's something that we definitely wanted to continue to incorporate and will continue to incorporate. And this is a simple and easy way to do that. So that applies to literally every tile here. So if you're clicking on, heart rate or heart rate variability, the only one that does not apply to right now is the biomarkers tile. But all of these other key biometrics, you can simply click on it and see a quick overview of your historical scan data. So hopefully you guys are aware of that update. If you're not, you are now. Let me know if you appreciate that. That's something that we worked really hard to make sure and bring to the product. And I'm personally really thrilled about it because I'm someone that loves to track progress and all that type of stuff. So good morning. Hi, Tina. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. It's always good to see you. If you want to come fly out to Utah, I think the mountains here in Utah are in for 2 feet of snow this weekend is what the estimated report is. So if you're needing to dunk your head in some fresh Utah snow, come on out this weekend. A little different than Alabama, I would imagine. The other thing I was going to bring up that is an exciting change for us, and it's something, if you've been a long-time user, you're probably relatively familiar with this, but when you're on an actual client, so let me just pull up a client here. This is myself. When you come down here, you'll notice, and we kind of covered this last time, the notes section right here. You'll notice that there is the ability to add a note. Now, this is on the client profile. So you'll see this is, again, I'm on the client profile. There's the ability to add notes. This right here is super simple. And all you have to do is click add note, and it pulls up a whole thing. You can add as much as you want. This is private to you. This is information that is not going to be shared with that client specifically. One of the, again, for the longtime users, you might remember we used to have the ability to have report notes added as well. We reintroduced that. We actually took that away because it was an area of the app that hadn't been used frequently. And based on the feedback, a lot of people wanted that. So let me show you that here really fast. So when you go into scan, a specific scan, here I am again. You can slide this all the way over and you'll notice this report note. That's a new tab. And what you can do now is you click add note. And again, the same experience is here. You can add details. So as you're with someone and you're talking through, details of whatever that is, hey, you need to take this oil, or we're going to work on exercising a little bit more, getting our steps in, whatever that is. You can add details of your conversation here. The other cool option, and you'll notice this, do you want this information visible to a client? So you can actually toggle that on or off. That's an important toggle right there, because what will happen is that determines whether or not that user will see that in their app experience as well. And this is now available on the bottom of the report. So if you have this visible, when you share that out to a user, those PDF reports that you've probably come to love and appreciate, these notes, these detailed notes, will show up at the bottom of those reports. And that's super useful for helping people get into the protocol that you're recommending or you're working alongside them in creating. So those are the two primary things. I'm telling you, we're hard at work here. These, in the last month or just slightly over a month, we've had a lot of really hard work has gone into this to make these massive improvements. I'm personally biased because I really like the historical data trending stuff, which if you're not using that, make sure you're using it. So those are the two highlights. In addition to that, we did some, as always, just some improvements and addressing bugs for minor issues, nothing major, but just minor things there. So, hi, Georgia. I'm glad you're here. Can you show again how quickly, how to access the info? Just the first part. It wasn't letting me in earlier. In chat earlier. I'm glad that you made it. Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. So when we're on all you have to do when you're on the client overview page, all of these tiles, the only tile that this doesn't work on is the biomarkers, but heart rate variability, breathing, mental stress, and skin age, all of those you can interact with. So if you're wanting to see the data trend of any of these, all you have to do is click on that tile and it will pull up all that information right here. And super easy to do. And it incorporates the lifetime scan history for that client. So if you have someone that's run a scan every 2 weeks, it will have every scan that they've run and it will plot it there for you. This isn't something that starts fresh. Once we did the release, it pulls in all the historical there. So that's really something there. So the other thing, Georgia, just so you are aware, some people are used to the experience where if you clicked on those tiles before, you would see something like this. That still exists for these ones. All you have to do, we just moved it slightly. You just have to click this more info and it pulls it up there. So a slight adjustment in terms of where that was located, but the historical is something that people were thrilled about. Morgan would love that. We're in Houston for Baylor graduation. Congratulations to Morgan. That's awesome. I know that's been a long time coming, a lot of work. Excited for her on that. Love the report note. I will be putting that to use. Thank you. You are welcome. That is something that a lot of people have been excited about for a while now. So glad to get that in place for everyone. I really don't have too much more. Is there anything specific, at least for the people that are attending live, that would be helpful to review? While I'm waiting for those, if any, suggestions to come in, I'm going to say over the next, I don't have a date selected yet, but looking at the calendar, I'll just throw out a rough estimate. Probably mid-January, like the 12th or the 19th, like that 7-day stretch. we will have a major announcement, and I will allude to this is a new product that will be released. And we've been hard at work on this again. It's something that you are absolutely going to want to be a part of. And you're definitely going to want to see. Now, we normally have on these live streams not too many people. The word has to get out. We're going to be doing a lot better job. That announcement will take place on the YouTube live. There's going to be a lot of kind of walkthrough for it. It is something that you are absolutely going to want to be a part of and see. So keep an eye out on our YouTube live experience, because that's something that has been a long time coming that we're really excited about. So again, mid to late January is when that announcement will likely go out. Georgia, thanks. You're welcome. So when you add notes, is the toggle on or off for all notes or just that specific note? It is just for that specific note. So as you go through an experience with, that same client on another scan, let's say, and you want those notes to be shown, you'll have that same toggle option to be able to turn those on and off. So, yeah, Tina, exciting. Absolutely. I will tell you that you're going to want to be here. And I'm not just talking about you, Tina or Georgia. I'm telling anyone that has interacted or had a Vocera experience before, this is the beginning of something extraordinary. So there's a lot of work that's gone into it. And I would just encourage you to share it out with team members and even people, maybe this is sharing a little too much. We'll share it. What the heck? Even people that are not in the network marketing business are going to want to be in this live stream. So there's really not something that is going. I'm probably oversharing, but hopefully I'm conveying this is something that anyone and everyone will want to be a part of. It's that groundbreaking. So if you have neighbors that are interested in health and wellness, this is a big thing. So I know that my family has heard about this for a long time. They are very excited for clients. Yes, Tina, your clients, absolutely. This is a product that is the beginning of an amazing transformation for Vocera. So yes, clients, people you work with, neighbors, parents, kids, this is a significant moment for Vocera and the beginning of some pretty amazing things. So for those of you like we have here, you will find there's a lot of amazing things that are coming. I look to 25 has been a year of change for us. Especially for people that know that we transitioned from ZytoLink into Vocera. And the vision of what Vocera will look like is going to go through incredible transformation. It's going to be a transformative year for us. And that comes down to the way that the product is designed and the way what its core offering is to the world. And you guys have been here to see that take place. And for those of you that will be here in the middle part of January, buckle up. So I would love to see hundreds of people here in the YouTube live, because I think it's that transformative in terms of accessing this amazing technology to benefit the health of people. And this is a global thing. This is something that, again, whether or not you sell products, if you're interested in, just like a smartwatch, right? If you're interested in data just like that, or that's something that is intriguing to you, this is awesome. I have my parents, I wouldn't call them elderly, but they're an aging population, I would say. And I know that they're excited about that. And as I've kind of demoed that to them, it's something that has been really fun for them. So I'll be watching for the exact date and info to share. Tina, you got it. we'll get it to you. Absolutely. So do you like my Christmas crab? I love it. I saw that last year, and I thought, wow, I need that. That's like, and for those of you that don't know, my last name is Crab, so there's kind of a pun there, but definitely brightens my Christmas time spirit. Well, hey, oh yeah, he is cute. I'm telling you, we need to come up with a name. It's like Christmas Crab, or I don't know, who knows. But yeah, he's fun. So we thought we'd bring a little bit of Christmas lights into this. So yeah, it's excellent. So I tried to subscribe to get notifications of these lives, but it didn't work. Ideas. Okay, so Georgia, today may not be your fault. I'm so sorry, but I will show you or explain to you. When I set up the YouTube live that had been scheduled, unfortunately, what happened was I guess I had selected to have like streaming software instead of just the webcam on my computer. And what happened is I don't have streaming software on my computer. So it was like I had to essentially cancel the old one and start the new one, which might have caused some people to kind of get lost in that. If you're part of that, I am so sorry about that. But the other thing, if you are interested, and I would say make sure that you're subscribed. If you subscribe, there's a little bell right there. And I've learned this. I actually didn't know this. You can, if you press that bell, it will give you a couple of options that say, do you want to get all notifications or important notifications? If you have that on all, you will get notified the moment we go live, regardless. So that's what I would recommend. Kringle the Crab. I like it. Kringle the Crab. Tina, that's great. Oh, that's so funny. Just did it. Thanks. You got it, Georgia. I'm glad it worked. Love that name. I think I like that too. Kringle the Crab. We'll have it stick. I need to have something over my shoulder so there's like intrigue. You have something to look forward to every. And look, if this is I hope that this is fun, but I'll see what I can find for my next the next live stream that we do to do. And then over here, I have some we obviously are in Utah. I love the Red Rock of Utah. And earlier this year, my family and I went down to Bryce Canyon, which is a national park. And if you haven't been there, it's extraordinary. All the national parks in Utah are amazing. But this was so cool. And I thought, I just need to, because I love the Red Rock, and Arches is a big thing. And so we love that, and thought that was pretty fun. So yeah, we'll just slowly get bigger things over my shoulder maybe. But well, Georgia and Tina, I know you two are here. Thank you for coming. You two are so supportive and kind to be here. Georgia, at some point I need to meet you. If I have met you, I don't necessarily remember other than this experience here, but Tina for sure I know. And Georgia, I'm sure that we will cross paths at some point, but I'm super grateful that you guys are here. If you have questions in the meantime, our team stands ready and eager to help. We have an awesome support team. So yeah, not sure that I have. Yeah, I've been around, but Gustavo is awesome, and so that's good that you have a good relationship with him. So he's great. But in the meantime, I hope you guys all have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We will. Oh, Georgia, great question to wrap this up. This is going to be the last live stream of this year. We're going to buckle down on the announcement leading the charge for the year 2026. So that's where the focus is going to be for us. And so make sure that you guys have that ready. Get the word out. Share it. It's going to be, once we have that out there, it's going to be something that you're going to want to be participating in. So really excited. Anyway, so thank you all for being here, for joining. If you I know a couple people might have just been here towards the end. This is recorded and will be available in its entirety here momentarily. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all, and we will see you in the year 2026. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks, everyone. Bye.